Hey, what's up, traders? Welcome to Daily Forex Analysis for 25th of February 2020. We're going to be analyzing four currency pairs today, which I think might have a potential to make profit. So we are starting off with Euro against Australian dollar, followed by New Zealand dollar against US dollar, then Euro against US dollar, and we're going to close it with cable or British pound against US dollar. Also, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. I'm making daily and weekly Forex analysis. Also, a lot more content to follow in the future. So without further ado, we're going to start off with the chart with Euro against Australian dollar. This is a daily chart of Euro against Australian dollar, and if you follow my daily Forex analysis, this currency is pretty much sitting in the same position as it was yesterday. The price came up to these highs, and then now it's chopping around. It doesn't really decide where it wants to go as of the buyers and sellers concerned. It can go either direction, but yesterday this daily candle closed as a spinning top, and now is still unclear where it wants to go. And yesterday actually I took a trade. I shorted it around here, just down about, it was 164.19, and I had my stops just above these highs, which was around 164.40 or 39. It was a 20 pip stop, and then obviously the price came up and just took out my stop, so the trade was loss. And I'm gonna go a bit off topic in here. I want to address this taking a loss, because so many traders avoid to take a loss because we have this negative association with taking a loss, because you fail and all that. But I'm gonna say that there's nothing wrong with taking your managed loss. So once you know that you're risking the X amount of percentages, let's say 1%, you risk 1% every trade, and then whatever the trades, if it doesn't work out, then you're gonna lose that 1%, or even less. I normally have a less than 1%, depending on the trade. If it's a day trade, it's much less than if it's a swing trade. So there's nothing wrong with taking your managed loss. The problem starts when you do not know your amount you're risking. So if you just jump into the trade and you're just watching, okay, I'm gonna risk, let's say, 100 pounds, which is maybe your 1%, and then once the price starts moving against your directions, then you're moving your stop loss. That's where the problem starts, because you take the bigger loss what you wanted to take, and yeah, that's the problem. So you have to know exactly how much you risk, and that's where you reduce unnecessary losses. Okay, so back to the analysis now. Another reason why I think this inclined more to the downside is because this currency is making, as you can see, marginal new highs, and then it has, every time it made a marginal new high, it retraces, and up here break these highs and retrace. It went slightly higher than this high and then retraced again, and it did the same thing and it retraced, and now it looks like it wants to go maybe higher, even take out this high and then retrace back down. So, but this is not confirmed. Obviously I'm willing to take another trade if it comes yeah, around here. I'm looking at 64.39, around this area. Then I will try to short again, which is also this daily R1, and then looking to downsides. The first target, as I mentioned on my yesterday's Forex analysis, will be about 63.48.45 area as a first target, and the second is further down. So for now, we're gonna see again, observe what's gonna happen. If obviously this starts breaking this, and we're gonna see the nice close of the bullish candle, which not gonna happen until the day is finished, then I will be looking to go long up to these highs, and then probably, if it looks good, then up to these highs here. And the next currency is New Zealand dollar against US dollar. This is a daily chart, and as you can see, the price is looking very bearish still. It came down, took out these lows, and now it's retracing a bit up. So if you have a look at the 4-hourly chart, it's broken this trend line, the one I was mentioning yesterday. So it went up to this weekly pivots, came back down to the trend line, and then went back up to test a second time for this weekly pivot, and now it's went down. It's being a bit choppy and tested this daily pivot. So now I'm waiting what it will do. I'm still more inclined to the short side because trend is down. So either I'm looking, let's bring up a pen, depending on what it's gonna do now. So either the price goes up to these highs or these highs. So this is two potential entries. I'm looking to go into the short side. So if it comes up here, I will give it another try to the short side. Most likely stop gonna be up just higher than these highs, so around these highs. And then if it doesn't work out, I will give it another shot if it resets, or if the price continues to fall around these highs and close relatively strong to the bearish side, and then retraces back to up to these highs, which is around 63.38, then I would be looking to short it again. So, and then as of the targets concerned, would be looking for no, actually daily charts. As of the targets, you got multiple lows down here which you can use it as a target. So first one could be this low. There's a lot of open and closes there, so around 60 to 83, 85 area. Or if you want to hold it, like I would prefer personally to hold it further down to these lows, which would be about 60 to 60 area. And I think I also mentioned it yesterday, the same thing, which a monthly S2 is also down here, so that makes it a decent target. And the next is euro against US dollar. I'm still looking this price to go down. It's still looking weak, but as of the shorter time frames concerns, it shows a bit of strength. So I'll be waiting. I will be playing a waiting game in here. I would like to see this a price to come down and ideally break this daily pivot. So I would be looking to come down around just down here. Let's bring up a pen. So ideally come down, break this one, and probably around maybe down here where the lows are, show to demonstrate a bit more bearish strength. And then I would be looking to get on to on a pullback, either if it comes down around here and then pullback would be around here. Also this is a multiple highs, and then get onto the short side. Other than that, I would not get onto any trade yet until it shows a bit more bearish strength for now. And then as of the targets are pretty good. Actually, you need to go to the weeklies in here to have a target, because there's nothing on the left hand side you can target it. Other than that, let's see if a monthly S3. Okay, you got monthly S3, which could act as a target as well. Yeah, 0751. That could be act as a target, or down to these lows, 0790. And lastly, we have cable or British pounds against US dollar. As you can see, the price is making its way to this trend line, daily trend line, which actually I missed to draw it yesterday, but it is in play. I only draw the 4-hourly trend line, and yeah, I just didn't notice today that okay, there is also a daily trend line in here, so 2 touches and then looking like they will come up on the second touch. If we move to the 4-hourly, they a bit overlap. So this is this 4-hourly and 1-hourly candle, the trend line, and this is the daily trend line. So it looks like it's coming up to test, and there's a high probability it will break this trend line, this 4-hourly, and then gonna make its way to this daily trend line, which is also gonna be around these highs. And you got multiple, you got this little high as well. So around that area, which is makes it even stronger, the highs and the trend line. So I would be looking around this area to get onto the short side, but as of the long-term play is definitely on the short side. The trend is it looks still weak. It's slowly making its way down, not major moves, but it's slowly making its way to south. So let's have a look at the hourly, see what we have. So the price coming up, this is an hourly and 4-hourly, same trend line. So looking to these highs is a good potential entry, at least for the try. I would definitely give it a try if it comes up here, and then if it breaks it and stops me out, then might as well. And also on a second try, I would give it another go when it comes up to this daily trend line to the downside. As long as the risk reward is good, then I'm happy with that. Okay guys, that will be it for now. This was a daily forex analysis for 25th of February 2020. And if you find this video helpful, just give it a like and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'm making daily and weekly market analysis, as well as more content to follow in the future. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.